Okay, hold on, pause. This is what we're not doing. So every time that he does this, I'm gonna record this. Because that's not okay. I'm just letting you know. No, the thing is, this is the third time he's done it. This is the third time he's done it. He doesn't want to go with you. So actually show up and do something then with him. Because he does this every time. No, it's not. No, it's not. It ain't because anybody babysit.
If a woman will wage war, if a woman will try and destroy her child's father, can she love her child?
Wow.
Can she? She doesn't.
If a woman will go out her way to work with a system that's going to make her child's father life impossible to be productive, can she love her child?
No.
Because we know she don't love herself, because who you got a child with is a reflection of you.
You picked him.
Who you have a child with is a reflection of you. We know you don't love yourself, but this is the part that so many people missed out on. How many mothers are in America who don't love their child, but it's not a topic of discussion?
It's true. A lot. A lot. I'd have to agree on that. I'd have to say a lot.
3 weeks in a row.
Yeah, no, it's not that at all. No, it's not. No, yeah, I will. But I'm telling you right now, every single time you come here and he cries, we're going to record that. And it's what, hey, it's up with me. Just know that it's up.
What'd you say?
I'd love to.
What'd you say?
I didn't stutter.
I didn't hear you say it again.
Suck my d***.
If you had one, maybe I would.
Where that shit?
Yeah.
Wish I would.
Yeah, what the fuck you looking
Oh,
at?
that's on my way.
Shut ass my driveway, ho.
Bitch, you don't pay for
You don't pay either. $170,000 to your hoe,
Put $11,000 in your son's bank account. $11,000 in your son's bank account, but $170,000 to that bitch. Get out the car. Get out the car. Get out the car. Come on.
If you wage war against a man who is the other parent of the child, your hands are dirty. And the excuse of he not being no good shouldn't really apply, because you had a life brought into this world through that man. He didn't come out the bag after the baby came. You came out the bag after the baby came and waged a war against that man, trying to destroy him because you don't want nobody to be happy because you not.
From the very beginning, when he walked up to that door, it was up. The fact that they were even recording and the fact that we're even able to see this right now, if a person is not even mindful enough to keep your business within the confines, it means that they are clout chasing and they are trying to get visibility and they are trying to ruin your money and they are trying to ruin your reputation. They are trying to make you look bad, but in the process, they made themselves look bad. But it also shows that there's a lack of accountability a lot of times with women, because I am seeing women online defending this behavior from her and her mother or her friend or whoever it is that's recording, when it's supposed to be a simple exchange, and then you leave and you let him go and be your father.
Hell hath no fury like a bitter baby mama scorned, especially she has a battery in her pack from her own damn mama. Now, I don't know if it was her mama that uploaded the content or her that uploaded the content, but somehow we all have the content now. But it is a story of many young men today that make the mistake of impregnating Demon.
If you wage war against the other parent, you can't love the child. You smile with the child the same way you smiled with the other parent to get what you want. The child is a means of getting what you want, or in the worst case scenario, the child is something that you regret that reminds you of the other parent. Why are you out to destroy the other parent?
Polite savages. Ladies and gentlemen of polite savages, we are now about to embark on a journey sure to anger feminists and, of course, modern women alike, especially the ladies who believe that a tiger can absolutely change his stripes. As always, we can only guarantee to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth as we see it. And sometimes the truth is a bitter, bitter black pill, but you gotta shut up and take your medicine. So there's nothing left to do but get on up into it. Are you ready? Well, let's go.
Like savages, I think we have seen this day coming from a long time and from a mile away. So are you really that surprised that finally Brittany Renner and even her mom are trying to set up PJ Washington to take the fall and portray him as a deadbeat father and a man that scares his kids every time he picks them up? Luckily for him, I've been keeping my ear down to the social media streets as I've been hearing what everyone's opinion about this subject is, and how low down a wicked witch that Brittany Renner really is, a succubus that's been preying on PJ Washington, trying to go after his fortunes since he was hooping in the college days, where Brittany Renner has been punching the air all along when she missed out on PJ Washington's max contract while she was trying to go one for her own, hoping that PJ Washington would mess up and make a misstep, where she'd be able to obtain herself a big shiny stone and then take him to the courts, where the gameplay always is legal robbery, of course.
You don't pay for either. $170,000 to your hoe, but $11,000 in your son's bank account. $11,000 son's bank account, but $100 for that. Get out your car. Get out.
$107,000 to your hoe. Whole time the hoe is the wife. I wish Aisha would have got out that car and drugged that. Y'all know Brittany Renner got with PJ super young out here with that baby. She just knew that was her cash cow. She knew that she ate getting that baby. Everybody think get with the rich if he young, get that baby and you're gonna be set. You're gonna be doing your big one. Round of applause for you. No, it's weird then and it's weird now and it's not paying off and it's so desperate.
You sat there and prayed on that teenager. Prayed on teenager so you sat there, you prayed on him, you got pregnant, and you thought that the life that he's giving his wife, it belonged to you. No, just the sperm. So you had this baby under the impression that, okay, with a baby comes happiness, with a baby comes all money, and with the baby it just came child support. And because the child support is not enough to fund your life, you're always angry.
You see, Brittany Renner doesn't have the ability to select a good man or to be a good woman for somebody else. And now the fact that PJ Washington, even though he may have made mistakes, is able to move on from her, it's now problematic. Now she's angry at him and his ex-girlfriend.
Where we know Brittany Renner is a sore loser and a horrible person, filled with envy and jealousy, turning greener by the second because PJ Washington's wifey is spoiled. Where we know that Brittany Renner wishes the roles were reversed, but instead reverts back to looking like an insane woman because she knows that her plan was foiled. And polite savages, I think we can all agree that Brittany Renner's livid, she's turning red. She really thought that she secured the bag because she got him in bed, but once she got kicked to the curb and got replaced with someone more new, more compatible, more submissive and cooperative, a woman deserving a ring around the finger and a marriage certificate, is when the tune of Brittany Renner changed, going full on psycho. Because not only she lost her meal ticket, but she lost her place on the payroll.
You had the whole time to make it right. I mean, you went around on podcasts blasting the guy, talking about his personal business. Now, PJ Washington, being the kind of man that he is as an NBA athlete, he can't go onto podcasts and talk about you because simply the reason why he can't do it, he's way too successful and he's going to hurt his opportunities. But PJ Washington was easily able to replace you, so he didn't worry about it. He just worried about going to the NBA Finals with the Dallas Mavericks while you were sitting there on Instagram figuring out if you were going to be a Muslim or not. Woo! And it didn't work with Islam. It didn't work with Kevin Gates. And now you're mad because your baby daddy has proven to the world that the person in the relationship that's bad is you.
The nose. He should have known it was going to be something when she opened that door and the camera was recording. That's what happens when you move on and you're happy with somebody else. Your ex don't want to see that. Your ex never want to see you happy with somebody else, especially if y'all got kids together. Then she talking about the baby always cries when his dad comes and picks him up. Of course he's going to cry. He's leaving his mother. That's how kids are. But as soon as he gets inside the car with his dad and he's comfortable, he's going to start laughing like nothing happened. That's how kids are. They'll be crying right now and then 5 seconds later they laughing or they chilling or they sleeping. That's kids.
It is normal for toddlers to cry. My daughter cries sometimes when she has to go with me, and then sometimes she cries when she has to go with her dad. She is so emotional and finicky, it's insane, y'all. So that didn't prove anything to me. And it's like, why are you doing all that in front of your son? You and your mama.
Peep how the baby got in the car and stopped crying. I don't know if it was just because the drama was going down, but I think it was because, okay, like, let me calm down. I'm about to go home. For real. Like, my real home, I'm about to go to it. I wish Aisha would have drugged that bitch, though.
Girl, that's a little baby. He's going to cry. What are you talking about? If he's with you majority of the time, yeah, he's going to cry. Like, every time my homegirl dropped her baby off for me to watch, he cries.
Can create these situations that are negative in nature. They will pollute the river, right? They will enter in poison. They know that the father's getting ready to come in, so they'll enter in the idea of either being sad that the baby is leaving, right? Or they'll make it a very stressful or an anxiety-ridden place or an environment before the baby leaves. So by the time that the baby is transferring ownership, the baby is already confused, it's nervous, it's scared, and then she's now trying to capture content of, see, look, pause, look. This is what happens when we give the baby over him, because you ain't no man, you ain't doing what you supposed to be doing, or whatever it is that she's attempting to do right here. But let's keep listening.
And so many sane individuals who believe it or not on TikTok and on the social media streets, exercising common sense, weighing in on the situation, where everyone's asking the same question. Isn't $11,000 in the baby's bank account, most likely controlled by Brittany Renner, enough?
Brittany tried to fight his girl like, you spend all this money on your girl, but your son only has $11,000 in his account. But the son is 4 years old. What else does he need past $11,000? It's not really about the child. It's really about him moving on with somebody else. Let's be honest.
Y'all do every week, every 2 weeks, whatever. Do you talk about show up more? $170,000. That's that man's wife. You're really upset because you didn't think anybody, you thought you would taint this man and nobody else wanted him, and you thought you were going to use this little baby as a control pawn. So you probably pinched the goddamn baby before you gave the baby up. We don't know what. Like, Brittany Renner is insane.
They big mad. They big mad because that man that moved on. He done got married. His wife, beautiful. $11,000 for a child bank account? Like, girl, you need to be thanking that man for taking care of his child and coming to get his child. And for the mom to be talking like that in front of that, they arguing like that in front of that baby and the grandmama, Brittany Renner mama, did wrong.
You know how bad of a person you gotta be for the internet to defend a black man, a black baby daddy? They're dragging Brittany Renner right now, man. Like, yo, and having your white mom cursing out your black baby daddy just added more fuel to the fire, yo.
And it makes it even more excruciating to see the behavior of where she gets it from, which is her own damn mama. And she's playing the perfect role of agent of chaos. And there's nothing that can make sense to them in this situation. They're just mad and upset because whatever they thought that either the relationship was going to be turned out not to be so. He's clearly moved on, and in fact his girlfriend was sitting in the car right on the other side, and the mom started to pop off towards the girlfriend, and or they were upset that he's moving on and they do not have access to the amount of money that they thought that they were going to have access to. Did you hear the reference towards $11,000 for a baby? What baby needs $11,000? It's not for the baby, it's for the lifestyle. Duh! A baby does not need $11,000 in their bank account. Why in that? Please, somebody, give me one reason why a baby needs all of that money. Please! It's not for the baby, it's for them.
Well, Flight Savages, let's really get down to the crux of the matter. It's because Brittany Renner was unable to manage destiny that God planned for her, where she fell short in only getting $2,500 a month in child support.
So 11 bands is not enough for a 2-year-old? There's women struggling to get child support. There's women getting $100 a month, $200 a month for child support. And you complain about 11 bands, Brittany? How would the mama know that he gave the wife $170K? His wife is just the hoe. Mama jealous. Babe mama jealous. Like what?
Because his father is very much present and takes care of him. We may not be together, but he's in a multi-million-dollar house. He gets dropped off in a Lamborghini. He ain't hurting for nothing. In child support right now, because I get $2,500 in child support. But guess what? I can do a lot with a little, okay? But
little did she know, young old buddy had the secret weapon in the background. He had dad. Having dad in your life, man, that's like having a secret weapon, man. That's like having an easy button. Bam, dad. Bam, call dad. It works out. Think about it. The news breaks that he got a $48 million contract. She goes on Charleston White the next day, hears that this man get $48 million. That's when the interview went to hell in a handbasket. See, at first she was cool. But as soon as dude asked her what she thought about PJ getting that $50 million, her whole demeanor changed, man.
I'm sorry. I meant to hit this.
Wrong guy.
Let me tell you
Wrong guy,
something.
champ. Wrong guy.
This right here is about to go. Let me tell you something.
We good.
Shut up when I'm fucking talking. Yo, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to hit you. I meant to hit that. Because you sitting over here laughing.
Her whole demeanor changed. He got a $50 million contract and a new IG broad. And she triggered because she knows she fumbled the bag big time. All this broad had to do was hold on for 2 more years. You understand me? All she had to do was marry this dude. And now what she stuck with, $2,500 a month? Huh? The word is out on the street, we live in a nation full of 304s. And so dudes got their defense up. Dad is like, nah, you're gonna have to put this broad on the budget. We living off 20% of the income. You can't ball on 20% of the income. She need all that. It is about the money. What's the purpose of trapping an athlete, Brittany? Money, social status, right? You ain't getting no social status if you living on a budget. It's a lot of women out there like her. And she's mulatto. She half white. She feels entitled. She got that superiority complex, but she was played by some black dudes.
And there you have it. She crashing out. She's acting erratic and spastic, downright psychotic, where even her mama had a lapse in insanity, acting all unhinged. Out goes the window of sound judgment. When her both are acting like howling banshees, shout out MTR, when they see the bank account numbers going down to 0, where they start to learn that there's no such thing as a free lunch. And the weapon they choose to use is social media perception by throwing tantrums to influence, sway, and change the perception of the public. And all it really does is just backfires right in their face, looking like 2 screaming, screeching lunatics with a few screws loose and bolts out of place. Where try hard as they may, Brittany Renner's running out of options, aging out, and looking more disgraceful every day.
I just came on here to say that you guys are not real yearners. I cannot relate. I have had to decenter men. It's the only way I'm gonna get my guy. But I can still yearn. You know, I drive down to Malibu, I cruise the beach with the windows down, blasting R&B.
It's the delusions of grandeur. Kevin Gates said no, baby. After you switch religions, you're cooked. Men like that saying no to you, you expect a man to follow up after that nasty bastard? I've had to decenter, man. No, he quit you.
The moon was looking ravish you tonight. It was so cool the way that the moonlight was reflecting on the ocean. Again, forever in awe of God's creations, you know? But a girl can yearn in peace still, right?
That's all I got for you, you polite savages. Like and subscribe. Hit us up on all social media networks.
We found true happiness